Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so exciting news. We have our Real Housewives of New Jersey cast, and yes, they're getting a shakeup, but we're getting 7 women. I love that they're doing this because I think it's great to have more women. We have less screen time per person, and we get more, of a dynamic. We get more personalities, and every person plays a role. It's an ensemble cast. So you have your villain, you have your peacemaker, you have the good cop, bad cop. It's all over the board, but I always love when they put more than like 5 or 6. I think it's great. I think that's exactly how it should be. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's Page 6 who exclusively learned that Real Housewives of New Jersey, well, they're getting a major cast shakeup. And when I say major, well, when they say major, it's kind of interesting because we're still getting Teresa Giudice, Jennifer Aiden, Dolores Catania, Melissa Gorga, Margaret Josephs, right? But then we're getting 2 newbies. Jackie Goldschneider absolutely filmed just as much as anyone else. And there were rumors that she's so unhappy about her role being reduced. The thing is, she's already spoke out about this, and I don't believe these rumors at all because she said, listen, whatever Bravo decides to call me, I'm okay with that. I showed up, I filmed, I gave it my all. I was still just as much a part of like all of the filming scenes as everyone else. So yeah, I don't think she'd be upset. I mean, if they switch out her role and make her a friend of this season, they might make her full-time again next season. No matter what, she's still filming, and I think that's all she cares about. She's filming, she's having a good time. I don't think we need to make it that big of a deal. But as for who our 2 newbies are, well, we have 3 newbies technically. We're hearing that it's Rachel Fuda who will be joining the rest of the cast, and she's the one who's replacing Jackie Goldschneider. Now, on top of that, there's another girl named Danielle who's really good friends with Teresa, and we're hearing that she's stirring up a lot of drama. So as long as they come in and it's authentic, like conflict resolution, not just like, okay, well, I'm coming in with an agenda and I know who to go after and I'm going to take her down. Like, if you're coming in and studying and you've watched all the housewives and you think that you have an idea of who these women are, but really you don't realize that editing plays a big role into it, and then you try taking that person out in order to put yourself at the top. Well, we just watched that with Noella Bergener. We watched that on the Real Housewives of Orange County, and it didn't work. Like, even when she was on Watch What Happens Live, you can tell Andy Cohen was clearly annoyed, and she came off like a fan. She was like, listen, I watched all 15 seasons before going into season 16. And, Heather Dubrow, I was so excited to meet her. And then I was so disappointed. But that's because you had a preconceived idea as to who Heather Dubrow was. You weren't actually giving it a chance and trying to come in and meet her without ever seeing her. Right? That can totally change the game, because if you see some moments where you see the fans are calling her snooty, or you think that she had moments on the show where she looked like she was a little snobby, and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to get along with that girl. You're already setting the tone in your mind of who you're going to go after. And that's a problem. So if these women can come in and not do that, then we could have a great show. Now, the third person who will be joining as a friend of, along Jackie Goldschneider, her name is Jen Fessler. We're hearing that she's a good time. She's always positive. She's a lot of fun. She's no drama. And if that's the case, we need that too. We need a breath of fresh air. We're watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills right now, and it's getting so heavy. And we're hearing the "see you next Tuesday" word being thrown around, and, lawsuits and just burglaries. And you can't, unfortunately, like, Dorit's house was burglarized, right? Lisa Rinna unfortunately lost her mother. There's a lot of heavy topics. And we have Diana Jenkins who's talking about a miscarriage. It's really hard and sad to watch. But, I have to give credit to these women too. They're sharing their real lives. It's not that cotton candy drama, this sort of escape where people come home from work and they're like, I need to watch mindless television. Click, Real Housewives. Now it's like, what is going on? I have to pick a side. Whose side are you on? Let me go to Twitter. Let me go down the rabbit hole. If I'm on her side, then I'm going to get attacked by these trolls and these bots. And it's just wild. Nobody wants to navigate housewives like that. All right. Well, there's another thing that was talked about because Teresa Giudice is reacting to Dina Manzo's cryptic post. Teresa started a new podcast with a woman named Melissa Feister. Melissa is actually joining us tomorrow for live, and I can't wait to talk about it with her and everything that they have coming up, because they started a podcast called Namaste Bitches. Melissa Feister is actually, she's really interesting. I can't wait to get her backstory and share it with you guys. Hopefully you join us for the live tomorrow, and I will be posting it in the community tab and setting it as a trailer. That way we're all in the loop. I'll tweet about it. I'll do all of the things. But Dina explained, and she posted something first that said, letting go, having the courage to know when to end things. And then all of the fans were like, Dina, are you and Teresa Giudice fighting? What's going on? And this is cryptic. And she's like, if you follow me, you would know that I post those daily. There's life outside of reality TV. Now, in their first episode of the podcast, Teresa addressed the whole letting go situation. And she said, listen, I was in my love bubble, so I really wasn't paying attention to what was on social media and what wasn't. But I heard she made a comment to a fan, which I saw that she was saying that it had nothing to do with me, that if you follow her every day, you would know that. So I'm just going by that. She said, I know she wishes me well, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And we all know, she wasn't coming to the wedding anyway prior to this, and I'm fine with that. All right. So she just put that to bed. Stop trying to make fetch happen. We don't have to make it dramatic. The season's going to be dramatic anyways. Melissa Gorga, Joe Gorga, cheating rumors, Teresa Giudice, Louis, a finale where they have to be split apart. The trailer's going to be wild. I'm sure we'll get it at the beginning of next year. I don't think we'll get it at the end of this year. I just don't want to wait that long. But I also feel like I'm watching Housewives and waiting for new seasons, and then I wake up and I'm like 10 years older. So I don't want to wish my life away either. Anyways, on top of that, Dorinda Medley joined Dolores, Catania, and Teresa Giudice on stage, and she was saying that Teresa really wants her to join the Real Housewives of New Jersey, which was kind of wild to me because we've heard that she's joining Legacy. Now, we can't say that this isn't possible because they've already brought Taylor Armstrong onto the Real Housewives of Orange County, so it could very much so be possible. I'm just curious if that's something you guys would be interested in. That might actually be a fun shakeup. Dorinda Medley on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Does she have a house in New Jersey? I don't know. All right. I want you guys to go ahead and comment below. Let me know your unfiltered opinions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And most importantly, don't forget, we just announced our new podcast, Hot Messy Podcast, coming September 30th with a lot of exciting guests. It's not so Bravo focused, but it is all about pop culture and some good bitch sessions at the end of the podcast episodes. So go ahead to the description of this video, click the link, go listen to the trailer. It all helps. Go share it. Get ready because September 30th is going to be a big day. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.